Hi everyone! Today's video is going to be a fun one as I will be talking about perfumes I love with my most hated notes. Yes, that sounds confusing, I know, but actually this idea just popped up in my mind because what we normally see here in YouTube are actually favorite notes with corresponding favorite fragrances. So today I just want to make a twist of that typical topic and instead talk about my favorite fragrances with a dominant note that I dislike the most. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Joanna and I do perfume reviews and recommendations in my channel. Welcome. Normally with this kind of notes, I doubt a lot. If you've watched my videos several times already, you probably know that I'm not a big fan of white florals. And I have here my two most disliked white floral note. And I'm gonna start off with Orange Blossom. And the perfume that I'm gonna show you is just so heavy in it. And this is one of my favorites. Jawhara by Maissa. This has bergamot, lemon, orange blossom, patchouli, amber, and vanilla. But guys, this to me is so heavy in that sweet vanilla and orange blossom. I love this one. I've mentioned this perfume several times in my channel because I really enjoy wearing it. I find this perfume very luxurious smelling, and there's just something about it that is so unique as well. That's why I enjoy using it. And this is very heavy in orange blossom. I actually have like couple of orange blossom dominant perfumes in my collection, and I think this is my most favorite one. That's why this is the one that I am showing to you guys. Yeah, this is Jawhara by Maissa. Very heavy in orange blossom, but still a big love for me. Okay, the next note that I'm gonna talk about, I think, is my most disliked note in a fragrance. When I see this note in a fragrance, I normally just keep it. I don't even tend to try the fragrance. In today's video, I couldn't even think of a fragrance to show to you guys. I realized that I disliked it that much that I don't have any perfume to show you that is heavy in it. Until like I realized, oh, come on, of course, my least 41 by labo. I love that one. But then, as I was scrolling down my collection, I stumbled upon samples of Kayali fragrances. And I realized I actually love Deja Vu. I don't have a bottle of it, but I think after this random check, I will definitely purchase a bottle. I have here two sample sizes, and as you can see, I don't know if it's that visible, the juice of this one is extremely dark compared to the other one. The thing is, when I tried, I knew that I love it, but I don't know what happened. I just didn't manage to buy it. But then after testing it today, again, for like a full day, I must say that this is a strong love for me. It is a very, very likable white floral dominant fragrance, in my opinion. This one has nectarine as well, gardenia, pear, jasmine, ylang-ylang. The tuberose is in there. I find tuberose a very dominant floral note that everything that has tuberose basically just smell like a tuberose bomb. But then I find this one a little bit different. It is very likable, it is very elegant, it is very ladylike. Today, I sampled this extremely dark juice and I really, really love it. Now I realize I should have ordered it together with the wedding collection. But anyway, this will definitely be in my to buy list. I love it. I think, yes, this is the only tuberose dominant fragrance that is a big love for me aside from this 41. Or I think this comes first. This definitely comes first before this 41. Yeah, Kayali Deja Vu. Okay, the next note is Oris. To me, Oris is very tricky as it smells like wet soil and also metallic-y on my skin. So every time I see an Oris note in a perfume, I am really, really careful. Then I discovered Sonic Flower by Room 1015. This one has carrot seeds, pink pepper, orris, jasmine, musk, abroxan, and cashmere. This is such a beautiful scent, guys, but there is some mystery in it. Imagine that beautiful, beautiful girl that you've seen for the first time and you're just astonished with her natural beauty and charisma. And then suddenly you realize that she plays the drums. This is the vibe of this fragrance to me. It is so beautiful, but a little bit rock and roll to me. I don't know why. This to me is very heavy in Oris, okay? However, it is blended so well with that makeup-y iris, musk, and pink pepper that I don't find it metallic-y, wet soil smelling. I adore this fragrance. If you love iris, you will definitely adore this fragrance because this is an iris and Oris bomb. Anyway, I think Oris is kind of like a fragrant root of an iris, right? So they're kind of in the same vibe. But Oris tends to smell more like a root, so with the soil in it. But this one is just blended so well that it ended up smelling so ladylike and elegant. You know, something that you will wear if you attend a wedding or like a special occasion. Highly recommend. By the way, I have a discount code for Room 1015. I'm gonna link it down below. Sonic Flower by Room 1015. The next note to me is something that smells earthy as well. That's why I am very, very careful in buying perfumes that are heavy in it. But then this fragrance is my all-time favorite. This is Angel Muse ETP. I know, I'm very low with it, but guess what? Unfortunately, I broke the lid. That's why it spilled and my room smelled like Angel Muse and I'm not complaining. Anyway, I'm still showing it to you because I really like it. This is very heavy in patchouli, but this is the kind of patchouli that I love because this perfume has hazelnut cocoa spread in it, topped with pink pepper and grapefruit. I love, love, love this fragrance to the point that I actually bought an EDT to use in the summertime. Okay, but now as you can see, I will need to buy a backup of this one. Know that this fragrance is discontinued. But anyway, let's go back to this fragrance. This to me is so sexy, sensual, yet classy fragrance. There's just a very fun vibe in it that I love so much. And yes, this is very heavy in patchouli, but it's a kind of that chocolate smelling kind of patchouli. Well, anyway, because this fragrance as well has a hazelnut cocoa spread. Yes, highly, highly recommend. Angel Muse EDP, and if you can grab this, just grab it because I heard that it's getting discontinued. Okay, the next note is something that I dislike because I feel like this is very hard to be pulled off, especially for fragrance that you want to lean more feminine or at least unisex, and that note is leather. And the fragrance that I have is from Unwi Nomad Sugar Leather. This has leather, cinnamon, caramel, and labdanum. This smells so good. The leather in here is so soft. It's a leather soaked in cinnamon and caramel that ended up smelling boozy. To be honest, I wouldn't think that this has leather until the complete dry down, because actually even in the dry down, it is hardly noticeable. The leather here is very, very well blended. This is more sweet and cinnamony. I don't know how they did it, but it is done so good. The leather is perfectly blended with that labdanum as well, that it is very hard for me to trace it. I like the vibe of this. I like sweet, boozy kind of perfume, especially to use in the fall times. Yes, this is a perfect example of a fragrance that I love with that note that I dislike the most. Sugar Leather by Unwi Nomad. Also, I have a discount code for this one, Joanna10. I'm gonna link it down below. All right, next note is tobacco. And if you've watched my channel for a while now, you probably know what is coming, right? Herod, of course, by Parfums de Marly. To me, this is the best tobacco vanilla combo in the market. And if you know any, please write me down in the comments down below. I find tobacco very tricky on my skin, as it tends to smell very screechy and medicinal if not blended well. Do you feel the same? But this one is just done so right. This is a perfect blend of tobacco and green vanilla. It is so good. This is one of my all-time favorite perfumes. Very sexy, unisex fragrance. It has depth, very sensual as well. Just divine. I know this is catered for men, but then ladies out there, you can definitely rock this one, and highly recommend Herod by Parfums de Marly. And the last note is, without surprise, oud. However, this fragrance to me is a big, big love. And it's a Middle Eastern fragrance. Shaghaf Oud by Swiss Arabian. I think this Middle Eastern fragrance is loved by many. This is my first Middle Eastern fragrance and I love it. I lived in the Middle East for 14 years and this perfume reminds me so much of the Middle East. This has that famous Middle Eastern combo, rose, oud, and saffron. This one is just done so well. It's very powerful, sweet, very Middle Eastern perfume. The rose and oud are blended so well along with that creamy praline and light rose that to me seems like rose water. So, so beautiful. It smells luxurious to me. And also, this performs very, very good. Easily 8+ hours, okay? Love this one. Very heavy in oud, but still a big, big love for me. One of my favorites, or if not, maybe my favorite Middle Eastern fragrance. Yeah, Shaghaf Oud by Swiss Arabian. Okay, so that is the video for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I don't have that much hated notes, actually, only 7. And I hope that I tickled your mind a little bit with this video. And please write me down in the comments below what are your most hated note and tell me if you actually own a fragrance that is dominant with that note. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and see you on my next one. Bye!